Draculetta, would you like to begin?
I sure will. Little shining nugget of information. He just kind of just like drops it like it's no big deal. It's like, oh yeah, I worked for Wizards of the Coast. Yeah.
Draculetta can talk about his experiences with the random number generator.
Hey everybody, I'm in the harbor and it's awesome.
He hired a whistling hireling and he couldn't figure out why everybody was falling down. And I'm like, your hireling's casting grease. Gary Gygax. Pineleaf kind of found himself dying. And
minor little detail there. Yes.
So that was a thing.
Yeah. And what went wrong this time?
There was a lot that went wrong. And there's
store sales. Yes, the store sales, of course.
Kobolds still hate you.
Another adventure from Dwarf and Fizzlebeard.
Hey everybody, we survived Extra Life.
Oh boy.
One of my mentors, my ranger mentor, says too. He says, I want my bow to match my shoes.
Choose wisely.
I
was like, oh.
My kind of opinion was that it basically took every class and turned them into a wizard. Everybody had,
that sounds like a good description of 4th edition.
Silly players
All right,
thinking they can survive. Shroudapalooza, which I just love that name. That is so awesome. I like saying that. Lessa is awesome. That's all there is to say. And they managed to stay alive again.
What? Yes, that's right. No one talks about 4E. I also heard that no one talks about Fight Club.
It sounds like my tiefling dreams have been dashed upon the rocks. You, sir, are the master of the Segway. I bow down to you.
So I am not exactly sure who Lord Bacon is.
He's a pig, and you make bacon out of him. What more do you need to know?
I thought that there was going to be this deep mystery behind this.
Bacon is good, Pineleaf. Bacon is good.
This Niblin. Vargwil, or how would you pronounce it?
I said Varguli, but yours sounds more official-like, so...
Hi, and welcome to the Mystery Show!
Because I tend to basically play rogues, that's all I play, so...
Why not? Best class, right?
Exactly! See, I knew there was a reason we had you on the show. Sometimes I sacrifice Pineleaf, I'll admit it.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Because as Mock in the chat room says, that's right up my alley of DMing, just, killing players. So the auto boxes are the McRibs of the DDO store.
Please welcome Lessa.
Hey, you're going to get what you pay for. Just saying.
Saba Jade.
You got paid? Hello.
What's going to say
and
paid?
the 3.
Thank you for calling the Blood Tide Pirate Assassination Helpline.
Yes, but I'm still going to say several, and as if we were on Blake 7.
No, I didn't get lost in haberdashers. What are you talking about?
Temple of blah 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 blah. DM voice Will Wheaton blah blah. Wait, what? Spoiler alerts abound. This is a complete walkthrough.
Oh, now what part of walkthrough?
Yeah, well.
And in the Dwarven Moor holds, there were 13 clans, but one was destroyed.
They're dwarves. Who cares?
Yeah. All right.
Victims.
Fresh victims.
Pineleaf logic wins again.
Pineleaf logic wins again.
I pictured a turbine dev somewhere talking like as if they were Indiana Jones talking about snakes. They're like ladders. It had to be ladders.
Battle bards.
Battle bards.
I found a trap with my face. All the dying. Well, we call them Will Wheaton's balls, but oh man.
I just have to say one thing. You are so hardcore in your permadeath, you kill yourself.
Yeah.
You were like, my precious, my precious.
Oh, they have opened up a Warlock forum, and don't worry, this is the first day I've checked in on the Warlock forums, and I already see that people are complaining.
How dare you say there's another old one other than Cthulhu?
Well, I'm sure that the King in Yellow will agree that there are others.
You don't know who Dwarven Forge is?
Battle bards.
And Battle bards, which I'm still giving crafting a try.
Oh, I keep on forgetting it exists.
What? The Horde Gabaroth will not stop me from maximizing my fashion sense. Halflings went from 40 to 20.
That's why they're halflings?
Yeah, because they cut them in half. Oh, I see what you did there, finally.
Anything nice and juicy?
Yes. What? It's like I don't even know you, finally. You didn't even read Dritz until here recently. You don't like pirates. What else is there hidden in your deep? So you just are afraid of that?
Yeah, that ballista. It's either a moonrise or a moonset. I forgot which direction is east and west in this place.
We basically are getting mooned this week. Just put it that way.
We're getting mooned, yes. Titan's Grave.
Cute, whimsical dragons aside, can I get an amen and hallelujah from the crowd? I'm just saying. Rumor has it you have a little problem jumping.
But I was told by all the boys that girls can't play Dungeons and Dragons.
What?
I told you, that's why they're unmarried and living in mommy's basement.
Your Grease woes are over, finally.
I'll believe it when I see it. All right.
I eat people's souls, finally. That's
Eat
what I
bait
do.
for souls. All right. Not just drink their blood, but you also eat their souls.
I eat their souls as well.
You're a Dementor.
Out there going, what is it? What is it? What is it?
We're not telling you.
Yeah. It's the Stormreach campaign. It's like, no, that's Mommy's sword.
Is Cordovan going to get a word in edgewise?
No, he's not.
He is like a rock star of Dungeon Masters.
Chris Perkins is my personal hero. I failed as a DM.
You failed as a DM?
I failed miserably.
What, you failed to tell a compelling story that got their hearts racing?
No, I failed to kill every single one of them off. They finished the module.
What, they killed?
They killed Strahd.
What?
They won. They beat it. They finished. No deaths. Nobody died. I even threw a mummy lord at them. A mummy lord, finally. Ugh.
Here comes the infamous Draculetta. He's like a vampire or something? Congratulations on your anniversary, Draculetta. How long have you been married to Pine Leaf Needles?
Why would we want glittering paladins? Why?
Why wouldn't you want a glitter paladin? Excuse me?
And Cordovan in the chat, going back to the Monster Manual, says, we put together an extensive list, then the devs picked the monsters they want to add regardless.
So if you do have any unwanted, unloved cosmetic pets, you can send them to me. I will give them a good home.
The Hellhound Monster Manual deed no longer says it requires dragon kills to complete.
Well, that's good.
Which would make sense.
I love paralyzing.
People on the forums just want everything to be put into one stat. They'll start complaining that Dex should boost Ranger hit points too. Stupid archers.
And you are one.
And I am one.
So maybe this is the game you go to after you get bored with Neverwinter?
Well, I could really say something right now, but I won't. Oh, be nice and we'll just move on from that.
Okay.
Boring as anything, but
Yeah.
it's easy to get into and build your character because there is no character building. So if you just want to go out and play a D&D based game, hack and slash, dungeon crawl, there you go. But if you want to think about playing, then you want to come over to DDO.
Too real for the DDO. It couldn't handle the truth.
It's actually a really funny joke.
Okay.
I'm sure all the other DDO players out there are laughing about my Oprah joke. You're the only one that's not.
Oh, well.
Canada is just an awesome server with awesome players.
You know it's the Demon Web because it's weird.
So see, 4 people snuck in and voted on me why I had the tab up.
Yeah.
So we'll reverse that and scratch that and go back in time. Yes, they are very much enjoying the Night Rebels.
Appreciate being able to be on your show. I'm here to shut you down. I'm sorry that you guys have just said far too many secrets.
Free is good, finally. Free is good.
Okay, free is good. All right.
I don't know. I don't permit it. Lessa, where are you at? Need you on this call.
I remembered it, and I guess, and my Google foo convinced me that I was wrong.
So the rogue decided, to be a rogue and search the body of evil and demons and doom. 6 babies screaming, running around, 2-headed demon goats.
Well, of course. We actually have some game news.
Yeah, who was that idiot last week that said we probably wouldn't see any news? That dude was a real moron.
They're changing how loot is rolled. Does that mean you have a chance of rolling something?
Heck no. That's my wolf lock.
Your wolf lock.
Teenage girl apocalypse was upon us last year. One Direction, whatever.
Howling Madness.
Slayer pots and XP pots are amazing. See, this is what happened when I run Quest on Elite. And Saba's like, oh, it's fine.
You'll be all right. And I'm like, yeah.
You'll be all right.
He's like, just let me cast Invis on you and we'll run by all these. And she cast Invis on me and I run down and everybody just whack and I'm dead.
And this is the 250th of the DDO screenshots.
That's a lot of screenshots.
Wow! It's more than I've ever taken.
Whenever you open up a chest, you get a random loot, right?
Yes.
Everybody will be running around playing loots. That is what Pineleaf wants. Your prayers have been answered, Pineleaf.
Yo!
If you like words, you're in luck, because I got them.
You could only see the show notes, folks. You would know she's not kidding.
That is the magical duct tape world of green steel.
Make the trumpets stop, because, oh my god, those trumpets are annoying.
Yes, that was my first time in the cold chamber.
And what is your opinion of that quest? And
Lucking it out of my mind.
You leave Pineleaf alone.
Poor Pineleaf. He's lost all control already.
Oh, well.
This is awesome.
Last time we broke Pineleaf, but this time it took us less than 30 seconds.
It's not like I said, Haster.
Ah!
What's a challenge tool?
You're a challenge.
Me, I'm a challenge tool. But hey, thanks, Will Wheaton, for putting some good fodder into the old spank bank. So, later.
So, is that Mithery's cat?
Yes.
And that sounds like approval to you?
Yes.
Maybe it's calling up the Dark One right now.
No, it did not. That was a lie. That was a lie.
Actually,
Sabajade is lying right now. You need to get your character sheet out, erase lawful good, and put in something else.
So is there like a DDO Players drinking game that I'm not aware of? Every time we say whoop block, somebody has to take a drink?
Yes.
No, they're coming. They're coming for you.
See, that makes me want gnomes even less than
What?
before.
Wasn't that?
From now on, new rule on DDO Players. Every time somebody says the word, which I'm not going to say right now, that has to be played. That is the new rule.
What was that? I'm scared right now.
Okay, Myth, what's your answer?
Peanut butter. I don't know.
DungeonCrate.com.
So I said 1 skull. 2 skulls. Yeah, it was great. So yeah.
You're into some skullduggery then.
Ooh, nice one, Pineleaf. Tall dwarves. My friends are geniuses. Displacer beat.
1.4 billion? Oh, hold on. Doesn't that require the random number generator to shine upon you?
Nope.
Patience, my Draculetta.
But I've been waiting so long. The tease is over.
What? The tease is over?
Ravenloft is coming to 5e. The Curse of Strahd will come in March.
I'm a monster.
You can never have enough mini pets. Ask Even Note; she will tell you. Wow, Lessa doing challenges. Who would have thought?
What a shock!
The Pineleaf Special, as I call it, a lasting potion of jumping, gleaming review of the Pathfinder card game from Pineleaf. Are you telling me you have never seen Labyrinth, Pineleaf?
No, I haven't.
Surprise!
Hello?
I didn't know that Cordovan was going to be here, but now that I see he is here, let's talk about the invisible stalker that you're going to give me. What, a pet halfling? You don't have one of those already?
No, we're not as lucky as you to have one like that.
Yeah, Sabajade follows me around. I just thought she was my creature companion.
I think you need to learn how to say Zwerfniblin. Now, I have a question for you.
I probably have an answer.
Banana hat.
And once again, thank you so much to Mike Merles and Chris Lindsay from WotC for taking some time out of their super busy schedule they had going on at Winter Fantasy to talk to us. And big thank to Massively OP.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Wow.
Are you the low-key member of your bunch?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I have a question.
Okay.
Why isn't there a DDO Chronicle?
Because I forgot to put it in show notes.
Ah.
So it's not the Cordovan being slow? It's
No,
Draculetta?
it's, me, slacking on my producer duties for the show. So, yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Pineleaf. That's awesome.
That's what he's here for.
That's awesome, Pineleaf. Thanks.
You mean the feet respect guy? I thought he was called Fred.
That's
It might be his birthday. I don't actually know.
It's like, I keep calling it the golden ticket from Willy Wonka.
Where's my token? It's the Dungeons and Dragons ride.
Yeah, that's...
The DDO servers are moving to New Jersey. I heard a rumor that Houdini was a wonderful cook.
Not so much, finally. Stupid Devil's Gambit and those stupid quests, and still not getting the stupid quiver and stupid RNG. It's either that or Barry White has possessed me. I'm not sure which.
Dice, camera, action!
This is your friendly kobold, Cindy Robinson, and you're listening to DDO Players News.
There's a new guild over on Argonescent, and it is Nomageddon. Nomageddon, finally. Nomageddon is a gnome-only guild on Argonescent. Wow. Wolflock.
You'll be jumping with joy, that's for sure.
You and your rules, finally. I'm telling you. You're such a rule stickler.
No change in status. No change in... I know some people want to hear
Right.
no change in status every single day on it, but to me
Right,
that
yeah,
sounds
that
like
would-
it's going to get rather repetitive and boring, and they'll complain about them saying that every day.
Yeah.
All right, how much is shipping from
Yeah.
Amazon.co.uk?
You don't want to know because I looked that up. Okay, now this is the part of the show where I'm going to talk to the cool people that have seen Labyrinth. So, Pine Leaf, you can go do whatever you want to do.
How much trouble can I get myself into tonight?
Yes.
Oh, feel free to.
I just blew your mind.
You
Right?
did, actually.
Well, the name The Goonies doesn't exactly have a watch me sound to the title.
Goonies never say die, Pine Leaf.
I lasted longer than I expected.
And how long was that?
Ooh, I think at least a full minute.
Nice.
It's funny, we talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people skipped second edition.
It's sort of like 4th edition is also a common one to skip.
It's like Windows versions.
Yes, like Windows versions.
I make dungeons.
Okay, you need a shirt that says that. Thank you, Google, for including an undo button. I appreciate it. There are some strange things that happen on the random loot system at times.
Yeah, I'm using a Vorpal quarterstaff right now on my Warlock. The tooltips they're showing for the animated rope includes a string error in it.
Yes.
The best armors in all the universe come from Dunland, right?
Yeah. Wrong universe, finally.
Ooh, what, he introduced you to Felicia Day?
No, I wish. No. That is also on the bucket list, but that's besides the point. Everybody, let's put on our tinfoil hats now. No conspiracies here.
Not even a Shadowfeld's conspiracy?
Well, there's always that conspiracy going on. I've said it before, but I love the Shady Rogues. They are so awesome.
I presume this is something that's not answered in some source book somewhere or something like that.
Why do people set coffins on fire? It's wrong. That's a perfectly good place to sleep, and people are just setting them on fire. Gen Cons.
I'm just picturing someone firing Nerf arrows into the Magic the Gathering tournament room.
Good
luck. Phone support will be ending, and that they are adjusting how they're handling support for the future.
Does anybody really want to play a Kobold? Tarokadak.
The Storm King's Thunder is the new Dungeons & Dragons storyline.
Matt Mercer is on the scale of DMing with Chris Perkins.
So
$100 for a board game.
It's not enticing me at the moment. Then we went into a haunted library that had a very tricky tile puzzle that took me a little while to get. I'm sure you were more than happy to let me do it.
Well, I was, because my exact words were, when we ran down the hallway, I got to the top of the stairs and I'm like, yo, Pine Leaf, you're up. Oh, R.I.P. freedom of movement. Welcome to that Nerf bat, you know.
There's a large mail queue.
Apparently. I don't get that much mail, so I wouldn't know.
I don't get a lot of mail either, but I do know that I once tossed a bag out of my backpack because I didn't want it anymore, and it was bound to character. Couldn't get rid of it, so I just threw it out of my backpack. It has been sitting in my mail saying it's going to get destroyed in one day for months.
So their one day
is very long.
Okay.
This is a dwarven translation of an elvish word, so it is pronounced Sawajin.
There you go.
See,
wasn't that worth the wait?
Yes. What are you talking about?
We can get a blonde bear as a creature companion.
I didn't realize that either. And what would a blonde bear be? Is it
A bear that's blonde.
Came, we saw, we conquered.
Did we really conquer?
Not really.
Nobody cried too much with me being away last time.
I think we survived.
You survived. All right.
We missed you, though, but we did
Okay, yeah, because I noticed that there wasn't a coup in between or anything like that.
So, of course, a Kickstarter. Go figure. Gen Con. Breaker of Bodies. I'm going to have to find a way to just take one for the team and do some outstanding reporting on the 20-sided rye at Gen Con.
So the question is, will you still be standing after drinking it?
4th of July lasers! Pew, pew, pew.
Crystal Cove has returned.
Arr!
Ladies and gentlemen, Pine Leaf Needles presents the Fresh Prince of the Deathworm.
Mortal Fear was already nerfed, so screw you, Argie's Lair.
You win, DDO.
The Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Warner Brothers needs to take a cold hard look at Warcraft and learn from that mistake.
Yeah.
Battle
So
Bards?
Battle Bards? Oh my gosh, I just stared Pine Leaf's brain. Whoa.
You did. That was freaking me out for a second. I'm like, whoa. We have found a movie that you have actually seen then finally.
Whoa.
Which that is the most important thing about this conversation right now. They are the bad touch drow for sure.
The Golden Orb of Death dropped.
Which is crazy. That's just crazy. You're not like Drac at all.
Oh, there's Pine Leaf. He's finally.
He's pine leafing.
Lessa was speechless, I think, for the first time in her life. Mr. Keith Baker. Halflings don't get mad. They bite your kneecaps.
It looks like somebody is hitting the books.
Yes, they are. They're learning, Pine Leaf.
They are learning, but it's forbidden knowledge, it looks like.
But reading is fundamental.
Reading is fundamental.
So I reached out to some of my friends, and one person answered my call. The one and only Lessa.
Hey, thanks very much for having me on.
So I have one friend at least. So.
One friend.
Oh, and you
One
are
friend
it
with no life, as we discussed earlier. It's Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Somebody emptied out my mailbox. I'm a rage troll. What? I like this, except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things.
Gen Con.
Gen Con Keith Baker's Phoenix card game. You plugged me better than I plugged me.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
The Storm King's Thunder.
Bingo!
What is more weird than exploding kittens?
How about imploding kittens?
Whoa!
Yay! Pine Leaf logic strikes again.
Okay, if you say so. Euclid geometrical figures.
Teased. You're using rock and roll to steal people's souls, Pine Leaf. What could be better than that? I know what could be better.
What?
Sharknado, the board game.
Kenneth Crafting Preview. Ooh.
No, it was this. We all know I could give two craps about crafting. So if you are a little sensitive to some of the harsher language, you may be a little uncomfortable. Gen Con is growing, folks. And it's showing.
500th anniversary of the Reformation.
Get a history lesson while you're playing the game.
Sharknado. Hold.
Sure.
You said that you decided to take mercy on a set of players?
I know. It's because it's his kids. Yes, and this is what I like to call the post that almost broke DDO players.
What?
Also known as the critical role effect. These guys will probably want to know that he's, going to be in DDO. And, oh my god. So they made me run the pit. And I am going to state for the record, this is out in the ether now. It is recorded for all of history's sake. I will never, ever, ever, ever run this stupid quest again. Oh my god. I would rather be forced to run the Crucible over and over and over.
Ouch!
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
After 100 shows, it all kind of blends together.
It all blends together.
Yeah, I know.
Is it still going to be that they give you lots of useless stuff that you don't need?
Depends on if you're crafting or not. You need more collecting.
Pine Leaf right now, somewhere Lessa is just crying.
Named items are going to still be special flowers.
He did mention Ravenloft. And I was like, shut up and take my money. What is a little-known side effect of a battle with an air elemental?
Well, I would think that with all that wind, you're going to get your hair brittle and with split ends.
Ooh, good answer, Pine Leaf.
I think it's harder to figure out who's passing the gas.
Classic Clinkenbeard there.
Yeah, he's a hoot.
DDO flag.
Hello there, this is Grog Strongjaw. You're listening to DDO Players News Podcast.
I'm doing great. I've got my coffee. I'm just laying here naked in my room talking.